Oh my gosh, this thing is recording. Like, whatever. Uh, that was unexpected. We gonna keep going anyway. You know how you sitting on something for a while. You say you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that, but you really don't like you gonna do it, but instead of just taking that step and just planning not to do it, you just be saying I'm gonna keep putting it off. Um, that could have been like your type of energy now, but I feel like some of us is getting in a place where like I'm taking action now. I have no choice but to take action type, right? So I was sitting here and I was like, you know, cause in my time as I'm like trying to get back to work and adding things to my life, removing things from my life that just no longer like fit my life. I said to myself like, okay, I want to bring to this, to my channel, like some of the things I have been doing behind the scenes or whatever. So I was, I'm gonna try this, and cause it be for you or whatever. But I feel like if it like helped me, I said I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it, even if I ain't really I ain't even playing nothing. I know you got to work on planning things over time, and I guess that also helping me to get out of, oh, you got to have this, that, to get out of that perfectionism type energy. So I ain't even know, for one, I didn't even know the camera was rolling. And so I'm gonna just go ahead. I was setting up like what I'm gonna do. I'm like, how I'm gonna present this video or talk about it, but I'm gonna just talk about it, and I might sound like I'm in circles or whatever, but first time for everything, and I'll approve later down the line. So what I was doing, like behind the scenes and stuff, like I would go over like emotions. Like I think I did like a video a while back about emotions and stuff. I'm really like learning to work with my emotions more so I can become more balanced because a lot going on today in the world. So I said I was gonna bring. I don't even have the emotion cards up here, but maybe the next time. But I do have. I can do things through Christ with strengthen me cards, and so I want to use that. I'm going to use these cards, and I'm going to draw cards and kind of talk about uh the scripture that I like pull from it that can maybe benefit to my, like, not only myself but others. And then I have a few other cards that I'm gonna pull. So let's see what comes out. This really have been helping me. Like, you know how when you feel like you're on that hamster wheel and you're like, dog, I feel like I'm doing the same thing, and you're tired, like that's your soul talking. But sometimes it's about that time, and you just sometimes get stuck, and people don't be understanding at a deeper level, depth, or whatever was happening, so they keep doing the same thing and so forth. So let's see what we got here. We got, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be witness in Jerusalem and all Judea and Samaria and to the end of the earth. So, and that's Acts 1:8. Let's see what's under the bottom. And under the bottom we have here, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God will strengthen thee. Yes, I will help thee. Yes, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Isaiah 44:10. So like for this, Acts 1:8, like I feel like a lot of epiphanies are coming through for many of us, many of you. Like a lot of epiphanies. Like you sitting here and you just randomly getting epiphanies, and some of it might take you back to old situations. And I feel like maybe it's just clearing you out, telling you what you can improve on, what you may need to remove. Like when the Holy Spirit come upon you, like I said, as I'm learning more things, or say things happen to you, but you're not sure what's happening, so you really can't explain it um verbally. You don't know how to communicate it. So it's like a lot of epiphanies happening, and you may be questioning yourself, like, you know, nah, or that can't be this or that. that's not true. Or you really want me to take that leap? Like, you really feel like I can do it? Or just many questions may be rising at this time. So if you getting questions coming out the blue, you don't understand why, don't dismiss it. Don't sit on it, because I feel like a lot of people right now is being shown a lot. Showing a lot, and also telling you when things are coming upon you and you feel like you're at your end with, or not even that. Sometimes it's just like a new energy getting rid of old energy, and you might have, and for some have, like, nice beautiful energy coming in that you're not used to. And it's like a lot of change and a lot of shifts happening right now, and it's just like whoa, 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 and happening in a split second. But it's actually like a beautiful thing that you don't even see it. Like, it's like unexpected. um that's happening for you. But yeah, like, these cards itself is very helpful. Um, Sometimes when you have an energy over you and you just, things just hit you, whether it's from left, right, home, space, job, personal life, just being in your mind about situations, whether it's about your dreams, your goals, your children, or what you want in your life, what you want to incorporate in your life, what you want to change in your life, so you can better your life in each and every way. Like, listen to it, even if you don't know how to act on it right then. Just sit on it, write it down, don't forget about it, because eventually you're going to have the answers when it's time for it to be revealed to you. Okay? And again, like, I don't even know what a box said, but it is these cards. I can do all things through Christ type cards. I don't know. I can get it from Amazon or something like that. But, all right, the next cards I'm going to pull out here. Well, it is emotions. I'm gonna pull one emotion card before I get into. All right, these are like a set of emotions, right, that we all go through. And a lot of us don't know how to express ourselves on the emotional level. We don't know what we're feeling sometimes, and sometimes we may think of one emotion that's coming over us is one thing. When you think you're mad, it's anger. When it's not really anger, it's hate. It could be many different things. Regret, confusion. So I had to learn. I'm still learning different emotions that come through me, and how to respond to it, because these are things that have came through us, always have been through us since childhood, things that we have suppressed, repressed, all these different things that's coming through us, and we don't even know why it's coming up, because it's time for that attention. So things are coming up unexpectedly with your emotions for you to clear it out, make those adjustments, see what's going on, so we can have a clean slate, a lighter heart, not a heavier heart. And we all going through things, so let's see what comes out and stuff like that. And like, let's say when the card comes out, and I'm gonna read off of it, and I feel like when I read off of the card, think about some of the questions I asked off the card. Think about some of the questions, even if it's just one question, and see what you get from it. What comes up for you? And look here, okay. We got frustrated. Frustrated here. So, okay, ask yourself, what is the cause of your frustration? If you're frustrated now, what's causing it? Okay. It could be anything. Work, life, home, you're frustrated with yourself, just anything, people around you, whatever the case may be. Ask yourself, if you're frustrated right now, or just life is frustrating you, bills, anything, the cost of living, what is causing this frustration? Once you ask that question, the next question will be, what part are you playing in this situation? Do you like the view? Do you like the view you have of yourself when you're frustrated? Okay. Like, most times when we be frustrated and looking at the view of things, like, most time we don't think of like that, because we're like heated up in the moment of it. And so really, when you so cloudy, you're not really thinking. So that's just something to think about, or whatever, so you can learn to level out your emotions. So again, what part are you playing in this situation? And do you like the view of how you see yourself when you're frustrated like that? And what can we do to get out of that energy of frustration? And then 3, how can you do things differently from now on? So when that frustration feeling coming up, like, yeah, feel it, but what can we do different so we can kind of minimize the frustration going forward, or at least not standing in that energy for so long? Because some stuff is just life. You can't help it. It's just part of life that you can't prevent it. And when it comes to that frustration, like, I will arise above the frustrations in my life through love, hope, and good sense of humor. So like when we get frustrated, man, throw some videos on, go play with your kids, something that brings up love. Look at old pictures, look at stuff funny. Go look at videos of hope, just great things in that sense of humor, especially the laughs. I'm telling you, like, when you so frustrated, man, get out there and go give. Go give to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Giving and receiving to help somebody else frustrated, it'll pull you right out of it. I'm trying to tell you. Like, and I'm gonna tell you, I get frustrated too, and I be frustrated with myself. Like, frustrated because some of the mistakes we make, or some of them ain't mistakes, or you frustrated with yourself because you know you want to make this leap, but you let your fears get in the place of it. But you know that's part of life, and then you realize and look deep. All these fears, really, the fears really like that, and it's like, no, let me figure this out and write this down so I can make a change and something different about it. So you know, just learn your emotions, and it's a process. All right. So the next thing I'ma pull here is wellness cards. This is the wellness and also crisis cards. Okay, and this is, I forgot the psychologist's name. Let me see, it's in here somewhere. I'll find her name somewhere. But I'm gonna pull a card. I'm gonna pull a card and see what comes out, and let's see how we can work on. Oh yeah, her name is Elena Welsh. Yeah, a clinical psychologist from South California. Her cards, and let's see what here can be very helpful. All right, so we got one card, and we got crisis card that we pull here. You know, with little, don't mind that. So basically, it says don't assume. So many people who experience panic have crippling fears that others will see them in the middle of a panic attack and judge them negatively. But the reality is that other people are generally focused on their own lives and not yours. And you will assume they're judging you. And it just gives you the body and mind sometimes else to worry about it, which increases the panic sensation. Instead, remind yourself that you can't read other people's minds. There's no other way for me to know what other people are thinking, or look for signs that they aren't even noticing you. So automatically, don't assume. All right, and getting from this is like life is happening, baby, and everybody going through a lot. You know, good things, you know, things that might not be so balanced, but you staying afloat and you just having things coming about, hoping to maintain everything, you know. Life just be life, and but never assume. If you don't know for sure, to ask what's going on, but you are assuming because you're going through these things. So many people got so many things going on, they tied up in their own issues. It's not that they might be ignoring you. It's not that you just never know what the next person going through, because the next person's so tied up of holding it in. So holding it in so much, and they don't even know what to do, you know? So it's like always, you know, kind of be like compassionate for the next person, because you never know what they're going through. And if you can send them encouraging words to the next person, like do so. Let's spread the love. Let's literally out here be genuine to one another, because we all going through something, and that's what we need, that human connection really back together, to get us that social media. You talking across and you commenting and stuff, but you really need that physical touch back, and everything could be all in all. Like, we ain't in no competition, and that's another thing I had to learn over time. We're not in no competition, and these platforms be making people feel like they're in competition. Competition or what? Baby, we on our own path. We on our own path, and that's what it is. Like, there is nothing. And when that next person be like that, see, not enough people are healing. Not enough people are healing their traumas or their insecurities or projections that was placed upon them through life. All of us been placed upon that with so much. And instead of peeling those labels off, we over here judging people and saying this, that, and the third, and using what we got physically, which is just temporarily, to try to tear the next person down. Baby, no, let's get this healing work done and spread this love and help one another, because it's just the right thing to do. And just like, we need it. So do the work. We need it. Like, let's work on it. Let's figure it out. And it's not